Hello and a big welcome from the Maintain Me team. Today we are going to actually do something a little different and we're going to be talking about Dia de los Muertos. I'm going to give you a little bit of background and then kind of tell you how we're going to run today and how we're going to celebrate with you guys. So real quick, the Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos, is a 2-day holiday that reunites the living and the dead. Families create ofrendas or offerings to honor their departed family members that have passed. These offerings are decorated, or these altars are decorated with bright yellow marigold flowers, photos of the departed, and their favorite foods and drinks of their ones being honored. The offerings are believed to encourage visits from the land of the dead as the departed souls hear their prayers, smell their foods, and join in the celebrations. The Day of the Dead is a rare holiday for celebrating death and life. It is unlike any holiday where mourning is exchanged for celebration.
Thanks, Chelsea. So today, the Maintain Me team is each going to share a picture of someone beloved who has departed. And we are going to tell a little story about why that person's important to us. And each take our turns. I think too often death is a mourning and it can actually be a celebration. So that's what we're doing today. Julie, take it away.
All right. Well, I'm going to honor, let's see if you can see them, my parents. And this is when I'm on their honeymoon in Mexico. Cute. So how appropriate. And they spent a month in Mexico for their honeymoon. So they really enjoyed it. And I am really enjoyed having them in my life. And if I have to honor them with their favorite, I guess I'm going to have scotch. Take it away.
Oh, it's me again. Oh, it's my turn. Okay, so I'm actually honoring two people. Here's the first one. This may seem a little funny to have a pool ID framed. This is my grandfather, my dad's dad. He served in World War II as well as the Korean War. I knew him only a very short while, but he bestowed on his 5 kids, my dad being the oldest son, a love of water that's definitely been passed on to me. So this is his Glenwood Springs pool ID from 1976. And it's just a treasure that his wife, my step-grandmother, sent me this last year. And then my other grandfather, my mom's dad, was very special to me. He and my grandmother were basically like my daycare all the way growing up through school. So I don't see if you can see that. That is my grandfather on a paint pony that's rearing up. And the story behind this is right before the Depression started in the crash. And my grandfather went with his dad to I'll keep showing it, to the horse show. And he wanted this paint pony and he wanted it and he wanted it and it was expensive. And his father told him, heck no. So they went home and he was so disappointed. And then not long after they got home, here comes a horse trailer rolling into the yard and his dad had bought him that horse. So that's a picture of him on the horse. Horses were very important to him. My mom rode and had her own too. I rode for a little while in Western Airs, but this is my favorite picture of him because it just shows so much of who he was, just a spirited man. And so that is my honoring of my 2 grandfathers. And I actually made these little frames or put these in the frames last year for my ofrenda that I made.
Oh, that's awesome. I love it.
Thanks.
Okay, today I'm going to be honoring my dad. And my dad, just to kind of give you an idea of the kind of man that he hunted and fished and he, pretty much anything. He fixed cars. He was kind of this like epiphany or just like this big picture of this masculine man. However, behind the scenes, my dad and I are really close and he let me paint his toenails. And he, every day for breakfast, if he made pancakes, he would make them Mickey Mouse style. And he always had this secret ingredient that he didn't tell anybody about. And he's like, because his pancakes were the best. I later found out it's just vanilla, but his pancakes were the best. But this is also the guy who cried during, all the movies. And he was just like, a man's best friend, but also all the women just thought that he was just like the kindest, most gentle soul. And everything that I do is, to try to shine his beautiful soul into our lives and try to remind people of all the things that him and I have in common, because he was kind of my hero. So I will be honoring him today.
And I will be honoring my grandma, Jerry. Her real name was Geraldine, but we didn't know that for a long time. I don't have any pictures on me, but one of the, I guess, the coolest memories I have of her was when we were kids and we were out on the farm, and this huge, big furry bumblebee came and like landed on her leg. And my sister and I were freaking out. We're saying, "Oh my gosh, Grandma, there's a huge bumblebee." She just grabs the bumblebee with a full fist and just tosses it off like it's nothing. And my sister and I were just like wide-eyed, like, Grandma's amazing. So that's my one grandma story. And yeah, she was awesome.
That's awesome.
So today I am honoring my grandma, Grandma Bella. So this is a picture from her wedding day. And here is another picture of her holding my youngest. There we go. So Grandma Bella was a saint in my eyes, and anybody who knew her had the privilege. She was special in every way, and we lost her way too soon after beating breast cancer twice. It came back for the third time, and unfortunately we lost her, but she was the most amazing woman you could ever meet. She was so loving, never had a negative thing to say about anything or anyone, so positive, and made you feel like you were the most loved and most special person every time you went to go see her at her house. So that is who I'm honoring today.
Love it. She's beautiful.
So I did not expect to cry. I'm not a crier, but from all of us at Maintain Me, we wish you a happy Halloween, and we celebrate with you, celebrating the ones that you have loved and that you have lost.
Yes. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Bye.
Bye.